too much, you think? What, trying to say she has ties to the Taliban?
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Sabbath Bunny Cohen. I'm running for mayor. Hopefully I've met most of you or gotten to talk to you by this point, but voting is tomorrow and it goes through Friday. Super, super exciting. So I just wanted to swing by and make sure that I caught anybody that I had missed previously. You know, I'm sure most of you don't know me.
Canceled. What do you mean?
I'm a civilian. I've been running businesses since I first got into the city.
All right, I want to listen to this shit.
I've always wanted to run for mayor, and I'm running for mayor because I want to make the city a better place for everyone that lives here. Basically, I'm trying to meet with all of the department heads so that you guys can let me know your needs like more specifically. But yeah, essentially, I just want to make sure that you guys are happy. You play a really, really important role in the city. I want to make sure that, you know, your budgets are stable, you're being supported by the mayor's office in any capacity that you can be. But yeah, if you guys have questions for me specifically, I'm happy to talk to you, answer them here, or talk to you more one-on-one if you like. Is this a question over here?
Yeah, why are you wearing bunny ears?
Because my name's Bunny, and it's
makes
cute.
sense now.
Right?
And she actually,
Bunny.
Oh, that's cute.
Where'd that,
she got the bunny ears brought into the city.
Wait, hold on.
specifically
Someone
for the
fix the
election,
goddamn
so-
projector. Someone fix the fucking
wanna
projector
legals
real
murder?
quick.
Okay, I can fix this.
Who the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
how do you feel about that guy's platform?
I am anti-violent, so I don't think that me and this man could be more different. He wants to legalize murder, and he said many times that he wanted to kill me and all of the other opponents. Yes, I highly disagree with his platform, condemn everything that he stands for, wish he wasn't running.
Jesus Christ. Sounds like you need to tell me there's a guy that's platform is legalizing murder. I've been checked out of the loop for a bit.
His slogan is more gore 2022.
What the fuck?
So,
Kind of fucked up, Sheriff. Yeah.
it's kind of fucked up, but it is what it is. He'll get some votes, I'm sure. Yeah, but does anybody else have any questions for me?
What is the first thing you're going to do when you get into office?
Probably the first thing I'm going to do is learn a lot. Probably do a lot of reading. I want to meet with Emma to make sure that, you know, I can transition smoothly over from her, pick up all of her projects that are in the works, and then get like a grip on, you know, what she does like on a more day-to-day basis. Because obviously I've been watching her. I've been her deputy mayor. But you know, the minutia of what she does, like the meetings that she goes to, the people that she speaks to on a daily basis, I don't know all of that. So yeah, just train, learn. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Hulk Hogan. And the soon-to-be mayor is talking. Shut the fuck up.
Question over there.
Yeah.
What does minutia mean?
Minutia, it's
good
like
question.
the nitty-gritty,
Thank you.
like the details. Yeah.
I got a question.
Sure.
So what are your plans for the budget for the police department?
I want to talk to each department and see if you feel like your particular department is underfunded, if you're happy where you're at. I want to meet your guys' needs. So if you feel that your department is lacking in certain areas, I want to work with you. But ideally is keep your budgets pretty stable, because from the department heads I have spoken to, everybody seems pretty happy with where they're at with what Emma has done.
So, I mean, obviously you're the deputy mayor, so you've probably spoken to Emma about the budget.
Yeah.
So do you think it's underfunded? Would you be open to funding it more if needed?
I don't think that the police department is underfunded right now. It seems very stable.
Seems to suggest otherwise.
If you guys, if your numbers are growing, then yeah, I'm going to meet your needs. But I'm not gonna give you more than, you know, is appropriate for you to function, right?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you said
well,
you
if you
were
guys-
anti-violence, right?
I am, yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that we use violence daily in our jobs, though?
So I'm anti-violent because I mean, like, I don't carry a gun. I don't have a gun license, and I would like to believe that you guys do everything in your power before you have to pull the trigger, right? I mean, de-escalation is like a huge part of what I believe in, but
Yeah, of
defend your
course.
own life. Like I have friends who have shot people to defend themselves. And I think that if your life is at risk and you have to do what you can to protect yourself, self-defense, absolutely justified. That's different. That's not violence without cause, right?
Anyone has any question, guys? Now's the time.
Who's your deputy mayor?
So I'm still really thinking over these choices very specifically, but the people that I have really solidly locked in are Jeffy Coldiron, Lola Sunshine, and if you guys know Sean from Pictures, those are the 3 people that I really trust them a lot. I still have 2 spots that I have a lot of people that I'm considering it, but considering the mayor's office only gets 5, I want to make sure that I'm not like hasty in those choices. And the campaigning is kind of revealing true colors for a lot of people. So yeah, I'm just trying to be very, very sure in those selections. Because they
What do
take
you mean,
over
true
if I'm
colors? Already drama in the office?
I mean, drama in the city.
Yes.
I
mean,
love
I'm sure
that.
you guys have-
City.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen or heard the drama that is happening surrounding this campaign.
Oh, like
so
what?
I'm just trying
Can you
to
tell
make
us
sure that
about the
nobody's-
drama?
Fill us in.
I don't know that that's.
Spill the tea.
I don't want to waste your guys'
Spill the
time.
tea!
Nah, come on, spill the. We got
Yeah,
nothing
we
but
have
time,
questions.
Bunny. Spill the tea.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm basically being slandered 24/7. And people have called me with death threats and also have tried to frame me for shooting people. There was a video that was leaked.
Oh my God!
Of
You should
a lookalike.
You should become a cop.
No, thank you.
She's gonna become the mayor instead.
Yeah.
But what's after being mayor?
What's after being mayor? Probably going back to running my kick-ass businesses.
Ugh,
Continuing
fuck
to
that.
do what I can for the city. Trying to make it a better place every day.
I have to deal
Are
with
you gonna
those
step
animals in the
down as the
booths every day.
Are you going to step down as the CEO of your businesses when you if you win the election, or are you going to still run?
No
them?
way. I'm going to continue to run them. I have
Oh.
amazing teams. Delegation is like a huge part of running a successful company. So I have incredible teams in all of my businesses that are going to be able to continue to run day to day. CEO is like big picture, big calls. It's not handling every little problem that comes up. So I am fully confident that I'll continue to run my businesses and be mayor. No problem.
Just like
Isn't that a
Emma was
conflict
still
of
a
interest,
doctor.
though?
Just like Emma was
Exactly,
still a
that's what I was
doctor
gonna
when she
say.
became a mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
was,
treating like patients is, I think, different than
Got
like
those
running a
protein
business that has
sticks
its
and
own
those
corporate
fucking
interests.
energy bars and shit.
Emma is literally
I'm
doing
going,
that
see
right
what
now.
you're doing.
I have
Yeah.
another question.
Sure.
So, as the CEO of the casino hotels,
Mhm.
I'm sure you're aware that a lot of those hotel rooms are used for stashing high-powered weapons, drugs, etc. As mayor, are you open to legislation changes to allow us to survey those, or are we going to continue to be barred from surveying said hotel rooms?
Well, so the storage is actually completely private, so I have no way of knowing, what actually people are keeping in their hotel rooms, unless they are removed from the hotel. And I guarantee you, if we ever found anything illegal, we would call the police immediately to come clean out those storage units.
Oh, so you guys do check the storage units occasionally?
If they're kicked out of the hotel, so if they don't pay their rent, then yes. But usually when people check out, it's completely voluntary and they clear out their storages themselves.
It wasn't voluntary when you kicked me out.
Okay, well, you didn't ever pay me, so
I told you I was having a transaction issue. We could have talked about this. You took
You
a
could have paid
page
me
out
in
of the
cash.
Bass playbook.
you literally stole my soap.
I
and then
was
never
broke!
paid.
On
still
that
stole-
topic,
you still
though,
stole from me.
Brian, on that topic of legislation, Bunny has some really great ideas about how civilians and the PD can help make legislation in the city. Bunny.
Yeah, so I am going to start offering classes that are
Who's
funded
running
by
for
the
mayor?
state to inform
Sabbath
people. I would love
or
to teach
Nancy
them.
Drew? There's always someone
like
from
you guys, I'm
Cerberus
sure, have
talking
heard
for
that
her.
market workers are
Isn't
really
there?
targeted for being robbed or being taken as hostage. So I would love for PD to set up a self-defense course so that people can learn how to legally protect themselves if they're in that situation. I would love to set up courses on writing legislation. So if you have a piece of legislation that you would want to introduce, you could take this course, write the legislation, and bring it to a judge, and the city could vote on it. So it's completely possible that, you know, legislation to change the way that hotels are run would be possible. You know, I have a lot of courses in mind. I really just want to use the state's money to support the people that live here at every level. So yeah, I'm very excited if I should win.
Can I get a free hotel room at the casino?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Does anybody have any questions?
don't feel like I need to
Any
answer that.
further
Can we
questions
talk
over
about a
here?
casino?
Yes,
Yeah, I
please.
have a
That's a pretty good
question. Can we
question.
talk about getting me a room at the casino after this? A nice
Fred,
one.
you can schedule a time with me to meet with Bunny later on in the day. You have my phone number. Any questions? in the
But I'm
room,
talking to her
everybody?
directly.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
our boss, so.
I'm starting
Okay,
to wonder who's talking here. Is this Bunny talking or is this Nancy Drew talking right now? That's
It's
what
okay.
I'm trying
I can
to get
answer.
to the bottom
Nancy, you know what? I can take this one.
All right.
You
know,
can schedule
alright.
a time with Nancy to meet at me later in the
of. Right,
day.
Nancy, shut the fuck up. Gotcha, Sabbath. I'll appreciate that. I'll give you a call later. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I got one question about your apparent deputy mayor.
Sure, which one?
You said Sean Dean? The
Yeah,
one,
Sean.
yeah. So you said you're incredibly anti-violence and everything. How do you feel about the fact that he is kidnapping a government employee, robbery, those kind of charges on his profile?
I've spoken to Sean about, you know, his past, and one of the things that I truly believe in is reform. You know, Ramee is saying that he's reformed, and I think that if he's able to be on the ballot, you know, if he's able to be on the ballot and truly turn his life around, right? Then why can't I have a deputy mayor who's trying to do the exact same thing?
I don't believe him either.
Yeah.
So would you require your
Well,
deputy
I
mayor
think
to get
they're-
expunged?
I think they're on slightly. Yeah, deputy mayors, you know, they have to be expunged. They have to have a clean record. Sean is an incredible person. I would highly recommend that any of you meet with him if you have questions for him. But yeah, I believe that people can change, and people who want an opportunity to serve the city, I want to give them that.
I have a question.
We have deputy mayors right now that were expunged to be your deputy mayors. So, yeah, absolutely. What's the question?
So in terms of if there happens to be some sort of economic crash or something like that, is there any contingency plan for the PD and its budgets?
That's a very big hypothetical. Obviously, that would be an emergency situation, but first responders are always going to be taken care of.
I can answer
you
that
know-
question. That's more of a PD question. I've been
Yeah, sure, go
taking
ahead.
money out of the budget for months and putting it under mattress in an undisclosed location.
No, you
Don't
haven't.
worry,
Shut
PBSO.
up.
We're
no,
going to
you
be
haven't.
fine.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you
my
haven't. Please
sheriff.
ignore everything you just
That's
said.
my
That's
That's
definitely
not
something
true.
to take into
That's not
consideration when I'm
true.
looking at the
That's
budgets
not
in the
true.
future.
Toledo
That's
way.
not true.
Definitely something to take into consideration when I
So
look at the
smart.
budgets.
It's a
That's
smart
big
idea.
brain.
I do have a
Big
serious
brain.
question, though, for you, Bunny.
Sure, go ahead.
My
Yeah,
department does lead in making a lot of big arrests, as I'm sure you've seen on the docket. PBSO is always on top. And, you know, I get a little disgruntled when I see departments like the SDSO that have 1/10 the people of me in my department getting the same amount as of budget. Will you remove... If you tell me right now you'll remove that pussy Assistant Chief Lance Malton from his treasury job that's titled commissioner, I'll vote for you right now.
Take that back.
You can't vote for me right now. Voting opens
I'll
tomorrow.
vote for you
but
right now. Get him out. I want him
I'm not
gone.
gonna- No, I'm not going to make you any promise like that. No.
Woo. Then I have nothing more to say.
Thank God.
Jesus.
What the?
All right. Do we have any other questions in the room? Any at all? Before we admit to anything else in the PD that we definitely don't need admitting to? Anyone at all?
We're good.
All right. Perfect.
Wait,
Thank you.
actually, I have a
Go
question.
ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
One last question. What's the first things you're gonna push for upon entering office?
I really want to get the Parks and Rec department reinstated. I want to make sure that they're able to start working on these classes that, you know, I've I've got in mind to improve like community outreach and community funded programs. So that's probably the first thing that I'm going to look at, making sure that it has good leadership. You know, in the past, the Parks and Rec department leaders have gotten really burned out because a lot falls with them individually. So I'm looking to build more of like a team to make sure that we're able to have events for the city, but also increase relationships between the government and the citizens.
Will Miss Nope be involved in that?
I would love it if she would come through, actually. Yeah.
What is the Parks and Rec entail within the city?
So the Parks and Rec department currently is defunct. Like it's not really doing anything right now. But previously it was responsible for like having events down at the farmers markets. It was responsible for helping maintain, like, to make sure that the booths were functioning properly, hearing out the vendors there. But generally just creating activities for people to go to in the city, like basically just a state-funded party planning committee, people who can, you know, give the citizens more things to do, because right now all of the events in the city really fall to the businesses. And I think it's important that the state says, you know, we want to create things for people to do that are outside of the daily grind that they are going through. But hopefully it'll be more than that, you know, once I get my hands on it.
No, I agree. I don't think there's enough like civilian events in the city, so it's nice.
Yeah.
I got one more question.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on this whole class 2 firearm for civilians?
So I don't like weapons. Listen, I think that
sorry,
anyone
Thanks, Hardcastle.
who is properly trained.
Gotcha.
Like I guess my thought is I already don't think that civilians are trained enough to have firearms, which is why I would like to instate a gun safety class before you would be eligible to get a firearm. I know that there had been previous mayor's offices who had talked about creating something like that, but I would like to actually see that be a reality. I would imagine that it would require a lot more for you to have any kind of like higher powered weapon. I'm not totally against it, but it would be something I would talk to the PD heavily about before making a final call on.
When I was a child, my father gave me a gun, and I only accidentally shot myself twice. So, proven wrong.
Awesome.
That explains
Awesome.
a lot,
Well done.
actually.
Yeah, why do you think ordinary citizens need to have assault rifles?
I mean, I don't personally think that, but you know, if somebody, it's about protecting yourself, right? Every situation is going to be contextually different. Every single person's life is contextually different. So, and I'm not going to make that kind of decision lightly, as I just said. It would be something that I would never just make a snap judgment call on. Your guys' opinion would matter like very much to me. I would want to talk to you guys pretty heavily before ever just being like, yep, go ahead, give them guns. And like I said,
do you personally
extensive
think
training.
that citizens need assault rifles?
I don't think anyone needs assault rifles.
Yeah,
not even the police department?
No, I don't.
What the fuck?
What the
What the
I
fuck?
feel like you guys missed when I said I'm anti-violent. Yeah, I don't think people should have grenades.
Okay,
how do you defend yourself then?
Yeah.
I have never had an issue. I've
Do
never
you
been
love
robbed.
America?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
What's the
What if I
Second
get
Amendment?
by a fully auto pistol.
The right to bear arms.
Yeah, I'm not trampling on other people's right to bear arms. I just don't.
So
I don't have a gun license. I've never owned a gun. I've never been robbed. I've never had an issue. I do not.
Owned a grenade?
Nope, I don't. I've never owned a grenade. No, I've never even touched a gun.
You have a gun license.
I don't.
You do.
Hey, well, I would like to volunteer after this gathering to take you and train you in gun safety down at the firing range there, Sabbath. It would be my pleasure.
No, thank you. I don't want that, but thank you, though.
It's fun.
I do have one last important question because it does refer to what we were just talking about.
Sure.
In regards to every citizen is potentially able to get a Class 2 weapons license, are you going to be trying to oppose for that? Because I'm personally not the biggest fan of every citizen having that.
I mean, like I said, this isn't something that I feel like I feel like I'm not well read enough on the current situation. Like, is there even legislation that's been proposed for this? Is it up for? Yeah, so that's kind of. Okay, so
it's
the
not ready
legislation.
yet to even. It's not even ready. It was a feeler that was put out. That's it so far.
Yeah. So I mean, until it becomes absolutely relevant, I'm gonna be talking to a lot of people. But If it comes down to legislation, then it's a vote that is
Bro, I'm gonna
outside of
be
my hands that
robbing,
belongs
I'm
to the
on
people.
Bollig gang or whatever crim
What
I
class
play.
twos are we talking about here? Are we talking about
It'll
like
be one single class 2. It'll be the MP4, whatever it is we have downstairs, which is the is the MPX or whatever.
MP5.
MP5.
It's a
Okay.
different
It'll
one,
be
isn't it,
MP5.
Jenny? It's a variation of the
It's-
MPX. It's the
It's-
MP5.
Yeah,
right?
it's the MP5. It's a variation of the MPX. It has been It's been at the moment. It's been set up by Judge Crane, and if you listen to Judge Crane, he hasn't had the chance to. He spoke heavily to myself and Snow, and we were heavily opposed to it. He has a shit ton of rules in place. Okay, it's not just like he's going to be handing out willy nilly. He has a lot of rules that comes into play before it was even being considered in the PD in the city.
So there you have it. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for coming up. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course. I hope you guys all, regardless of who you vote, you know, that is your voice in the city. So please make sure you get out there and vote as soon as you're able.
Thanks,
And,
everybody.
feel free to call with any questions, or department heads, if you want to set up a meeting with me, you can give me or Nancy a call.
All right, thanks for
Yeah, no
coming
problem.
there, Sabbath. Appreciate it.
All right, any civilians in here? You need to get out.
I think we're all
All right,
good.
we're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all
you're
good.
good.
All right, so
Are they gonna take our guns?
No, they're not taking
Brian,
your
we won't let
guns.
them
They're
take
gonna
our
give
guns.
everybody guns.
If it comes down to that, I'm forming a militia and storming the Capitol, boys.
No, we're not storming the
Does that
Capitol
mean we'll get
either.
RPGs?
No.
We need to start
right behind
planning
you,
if we
Sheriff.
need to start a militia or
We
something.
don't need a
I've
service
already been
militia.
planning
Guns
on it
away.
night. I got a militia in place up north. You're welcome to join it.
Oh
Are you
my
stashing
god.
guns
Is there
away
room for
along
guns
with
Isn't
the
this
money?
literally a militia right here?
I'm stashing guns and money. Yes, I've been stashing stuff for months. I got a bunker buried deep underground. Nobody knows about it. I'm ready for zombies and
Oh, hell yeah.
political uprising. Those are the two things I'm prepared for. All right, so Sabbath seems like she, you know, seems like an all right person. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first time we've had a mayoral election where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And am I alone in thinking that I have no idea who the fuck I'm gonna vote for?
Isn't it
Well, I
between
mean-
Rami and her?
Yeah, we've got Ramee who shoots cops all the time. Then we
Yeah,
have
he
a
shoots
guy who's
cops.
advocating shooting cops all
Let's
the
not
time.
forget about
and then
Pal
like
Gore.
a robot who's like, that's what I'm talking about. And then we have like that robot guy who's like, here, I'll give the PD like cluster bombs. Who wants to just destroy the half the city?
I fuck
so
with that. I fuck
It's
with that.
literally
Okay,
trying
so
to
we
choose
also
between
have-
the lesser of the evil.
yeah.
That's all
You
it
also
is.
have Jesus from the HOA, who gave all his presentations in Spanish/Portuguese. You have Trish Bags, who is a working vending machine. You
Okay.
also has Maximilian someone.
I don't know.
Mond,
Leader.
is it?
Young Jab?
No, it's not Dab. He's
delicious. It's not
he's
real.
still under a rock last time I checked.
Yeah, I believe it's Maximum Delicious.
Yeah, Maximum Delicious, and then we have Pillbot as well.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, a vote for Ramee is not a vote for Ramee. It's a vote for whoever is going to replace him when he does a meth run.
What the fuck?
That's what they said
You know, Ramee was saying a lot of things that made sense, but I don't know how much I trust him.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
well, yeah.
Wait, you guys
you
trust
really-
someone who shoots cops?
Well, no,
I don't
it's
know.
not
That's
gonna
the
be
joke.
Ramee.
That's the joke, Ray.
Ramee
Oh, okay.
will not be running the city. It will be a CG city at that point. It's
The only thing I can say
It's an
that
eight already.
promotes- So the only thing I can say that promotes Sabbath is that she's pretty much taking what Emma has already put in place and continuing that. She might build off of it, but at the end of the day, for the PD, she's not looking to strike our wages. She's not looking to strike our budgets. She's looking to stay pretty much consistent with what Emma's already put in place.
Yo, Quinn's
That's the only
so
thing I can
funny.
say, like, pro for her, because, you know.
okay.
Yeah, I
What
don't
about the
know.
vending machine?
Who has the PD interest best in mind here?
Wouldn't it be Sabbath?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I
God.
think-
I think you're right.
It'd be that Don
Yesterday,
Yeah,
Anita
I
said the
think-
vending machine.
It depends what the vending machine is stocked with.
Oh, true, actually. Do they
I don't know,
have
the
a-
guy
I
with
have a
cluster
feeling
bombs
Bunny's
sounded pretty
probably
good.
going to be our best bet, just in the off. I mean, I know she's anti-violent, but I think it's anti-unjustified violence rather than just violence.
Is
as a
there more
whole.
debates? scheduled. I really need to bear witness to like a fucking like head-on debate between.
I think there is. I
frontrunners.
could have sworn there was tomorrow.
What we need to do is I'm gonna email Crane, and I'm gonna say that, you know, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like we should be doing a debate like every other day or something like that. Like, I think there's a lot of questions that we can have for these people if we did like 1 hour or 2 hour long debates, because I have fucking no idea what the hell we're gonna do.
Has Ramee even come to speak to us?
Yeah.
He's talking to me directly.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
See,
Came
like,
to a
if
Chef
Ramee-
2 meeting.
If Ramee had an ounce of anything to believe, he'd be a great candidate, but we all know he's gonna fuck us somehow.
And the thing is, like, with Ramee, you know what to expect.
Bye.
My concern, yeah, 100%. Motherfucker's gonna be shooting up shit like in a week. But my only concern with Sabbath was there was a lot of non-answers there. Like the question about the hotel, like that was hand waved.
There's a lot of Nancy
and then the
for
thing
it, too.
about the budget was bullshit, because if she was speaking to the heads, I mean, there was just a conversation yesterday that our budget isn't good enough. So was she really speaking to them, or was she just
I've
giving
had
us
2
a
meetings with
non-answer?
her.
Well,
Okay,
and then
you
she
have,
also.
but Bundy
So
said otherwise
Bundy
yesterday.
Bundy also had a meeting with her.
And she said budget was fine, where Bundy's saying otherwise.
Sure, but,
But
are
she
you
also
sure
said
that, like...
she.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jenny.
No, go ahead.
And then she also said she wasn't going to like step down from the businesses that she is managing. So I think that she would have a pretty big conflict of interest there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, has
Yeah,
any
true.
mayor that's run a business stepped down from it? I mean,
Nope.
that probably, yeah. That, I
No.
don't, but
I
has
mean,
any mayor been
Abdul
running
was
a
the
business?
mayor, and he was-
Mayor was running Abdul's taxis. The current mayor has a bakery shop and something else. And I believe Andy had other stuff with HOA when she was mayor as well.
Can I talk to Jenny real quick privately before I talk about something? Jenny, can we step
Yeah.
outside real fast? Someone
you
get up
can.
there and
Talk
start
amongst
getting some
yourselves.
announcements out
Hey,
there, all right?
DuPont,
Yep.
that's your time to
Dupog, that's your time to shine, Dupog.
Say something.
Congrats, Lieutenant. Oh, could I say something real quick?
So let's go in here and talk privately real quick.
If the government tries to take
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Didn't she have links to the Abdul shit? Like, wasn't she like heavily implied to be involved with
So she was one of the people who took a cut from that
yeah,
million for
alongside
commission.
Loxley. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the only thing that I'm thinking. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let's go down to brass tacks. Ramee, let's be honest. He's either going to be impeached within a month, or he's going to fuck us. That's it.
I think a month
not
is being
saying
generous. Ramee
Well,
has
true,
worse
exactly.
ADHD than me.
Exactly. And when he realizes how little power that mayor let's be really honest. The mayor does fuck all. It doesn't have a lot of power. It can't change legislation. It can bring things forward and get immediately shut down. Like
That's because we
at the
haven't
end
had
of
the
the
right
day-
mayor. A mayor can bring anything to the fucking Supreme Court or the judges and try and work on putting together. See, that's the issue. Honestly, we haven't had a proper mayor that's tried to change anything more than approving businesses and shit. So
And also
I
not
think
to
I think
sway
the
your
mayor I think
opinion,
the mayor
though.
does have a lot of power. It's just no one's done it.
Sure. But then also to sway your opinion as well, just to put it out there. Wasn't there allegations literally a week ago about Bass not giving Ramee the correct charges?
I didn't hear
So who
about
do you
that.
think? Okay, so basically, if you go through Ramee being arrested for stuff, you'll see that a lot of things are unticked or no charges pressed. And also, let's put it this way: if it came down to the best interest of the PD, would they have yours or Bass's? That's my question. And which one has the bigger influence out of you both?
Yeah, it seems like we're really fucked. I think I'm leaning towards the guy that wants to legalize murder. Out of all honesty.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Shut the fuck up. Get back in there. Shut the fuck up and get back.
Gotcha. All right, thanks, Jenny. But I just wanted to should we tell them
Judy.
about that? Because that was closed information just between the people who were working that case. We never talked about that stuff publicly. Sabbath Cohen and
Well,
Loxley.
the problem is that if our officers go and defamate her on that, it comes back to us and we get in trouble for that shit because we
I don't
didn't
think
press any charges.
we didn't press any
really
charges, but we
No.
know for a fact that she was like we know 100% her and Loxley were involved with moving the money of the. It's like
Yes,
what was it?
we
Like
do.
1.2 million.
Commission cut. Yeah, 1.2, and she took a commission cut. Yeah.
Yeah. So she literally, we could have literally hit her with embezzlement.
But the problem was is that it went cold. As soon as he got to Loxley,
Did
Loxley
get-
moved it to
yeah,
a
it's because-
personal
Exactly.
thing. It didn't move for 6 months.
Exactly. That's the thing that really fucked us with that whole case was we were supposed to be hammering in on Loxley, and he was going to be our key. He was our fucking key to the door of getting into
had
every single
nothing,
business
dude.
account.
He had nothing. I went through his accounts. If he is dirty, he was very clean about it.
But did he get removed from? Because I mean, he was the finance. I mean, well, his name was Robert Loxley, right?
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Because Robert Loxley is still listed as the CFO accountant for just about every major business in the entire city. Even today, I mean, it's significantly less than what it was. Remember before it was like 50, and now it's like maybe 25. So I don't know. I mean, it's not like they knew what we were doing, but they just cut ties with fucking Loxley anyway. It's kind of strange to me that we weren't able to really deal with that whole thing. Odd.
The thing was is that the issue was it went into a business account and then didn't move.
Yeah,
What
but
do
I
s-
thought
what do we
that
say?
guy had. I mean, being the CFO, the chief financial officer, of like VLC and the accountant and shit, he should have access to. I mean, what kind of accountant doesn't have access to the accounts? My personal accountant has access to all my shit. They're more on top of my shit than me.
Yeah.
Maybe we
thing
should
is
just go
that-
to the meeting. We can
yeah.
talk about this stuff later, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm really perplexed. I'm going to be honest with you all. I'm really perplexed this election.
Too.
So I guess
Hey,
we don't
honestly,
tell them.
usually, well, not right now until we've spoken to everyone. Speak to
Alright.
Bison and Bundy as well. But I will say this, like, it's the
Bison's
first-
dead to
I'm
me.
in-
I'd prefer not to ever
Okay.
talk to him again.
Fair enough. But I will say this, I'm in agreement with you. It's the first time we've ever had a mayoral candidate where I don't know who I want to vote for, if I want to vote for any of them.
I know. It's strange. I didn't think we'd find ourselves in this kind of predicament. How can there not be one clean-cut candidate that we can rely on to not be biased? Because, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Bunny is a Cerberus puppet. She's got Nancy talking for her. I saw Dean Watson speak for her just when I was trying to ask a few fucking questions. Shit's weird.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to be pulling the shots? We don't want another Denzel on our hands. That shit was bad for... That was really bad for our department.
I suppose we could go with Trish, but then I don't know if Trish should be able to, like, she
I
doesn't
don't
seem
even
to
know who
have-
Trish is.
Do you remember? Okay, yeah, you do. Do you remember the woman who used to be behind the counter? She used to talk like this all the time. And she was
Oh.
like Mel's girlfriend. Her.
Okay, I'm not voting for her. Let's go inside the
Well,
meeting.
there you go.
In danger, you know?
Yeah, like the 13 Alpha in Polito, when everyone else was dealing with the 13 Alpha in the South. What was that?
Yeah.
Who went down in Plato earlier?
It was
Um,
me. I was on a traffic stop.
Yeah?
And, I got jumped by the Lost.
What the
fuck?
fuck?
The
Lost? Jesus. Did you
Is there,
call
like, a
for
reason, or-
77s?
No, they I placed her in cuffs and they just ran across the street and then ganged up on me before I could do anything.
What the fuck?
Hey, Clear, can you step up here real quick? I got to talk to everybody in here, and I need you. Now, apparently, some officers took it upon themselves to abduct Clear. And, Clear, why don't you show them?
Careful, you get striked for mentioning it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's make that 20.
Look what happened.
Oh my fucking.
Some officers abducted Clear. We are aware of who these officers are, and we will be taking legal action against them.
What did they do?
They abducted her and shaved her mustache.
Are you guys fucking kidding me?
Nope, that's what happened. So we're gonna be pushing.
look at her face.
Me and Captain Hall are gonna take this very seriously, and we are gonna be pushing criminal charges on the officers involved in this. See you in court. I'm sorry this happened to you, Clear, especially in March. You don't deserve this. Nobody deserves this. You're a fantastic deputy. You can go.
Hell
Be
yeah.
You can go be seated now, Clear. It's okay.
You'll be okay.
Oh, she's
Crystal.
tearing
You'll
up.
be
Your
okay.
back,
Oh, she's
Chris.
You'll
tearing
be
up.
okay, Crystal.
Do we have any more important announcements? Because we've been tied up here for a
Crystal,
bit between everything.
I
I
still
want us
see
to
your
get out there.
mustache in my heart.
Anything important,
No,
guys?
I think we're good, Brian. Fred, sorry.
All right, let's go ahead and head on out there. Good luck on today's shift. Good. Go get him. Go get him.
Yay.
Go get him, gang.
Do your jobs.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that, by the way, Hall, because
Are you kidding me?
Let me.
I'm not kidding you. So we're gonna have
It's
to.
like an officer did that to her?
Officers did it to her. Yeah.
You realize that's some medieval bullshit Puritan crap of taking someone and cutting their hair off.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it at all, and I'm not gonna stand by it. Crystal didn't deserve that.
Fuck.
I take it, you're interested in joining me on this investigation.
Yes, I'm really mad about that.
I'm exercising my rights to
there.
use body cam footage. They're gonna fucking pay for what they did. They're gonna fucking pay.
Well, I'm right there with you.
Fantastic. Want to go get out there together, Hall, or what?
Yeah, let's go.
What's
Anything
up, Quinn?
you need me to do for Crystal case, just ask. Brian can give me 100
Maybe,
strike points. I don't give a damn.
Maybe get boots on the ground with it, Quinn. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
ask some questions. Maybe, you know, it wouldn't be bad to have someone who's interested in becoming a detective, you know, spearhead a case like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've already announced it to everyone in the meeting. That's why Brian decided to strike me for it, but I don't care.
For what? What did you
We
get
need
striked for?
everybody to know. Apparently for not following chain of command when chain of command already knew about it.
Oh, was it about the clear stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, strike
But-
points fucking removed on that shit. Don't worry about it.
Nah, don't
What
worry.
happened?
Don't overrule.
What did you get?
So, no, when you went out the room, we were asked if anything happened on the last couple of shifts. So I went out there and I informed everyone what happened to Crystal. And Brian decided that I should be striked for informing everyone that what Garcia done apparently at basis behest.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're
And-
getting strike points for that. It sounds like you were just telling other officers what happened. I don't understand why anyone would strike you for that.
Yeah. He says I wasn't following chain of command, but the chain of command knew about it already. It was just informing what happened on the shift, so everyone needs to look out for themselves.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. Do you, Hall?
No, not really.
But I'll take the strike points. I don't care. As I said, I'll take as many as he wants to give me. But we're not letting him get
it's
away
different.
with
Here's
this.
the thing. Those strike points are bullshit. All right? Don't worry about that shit, Quinn. Let's get the fuck out of here, Hall. We got this shit.
Until it's actually put on the fucking sheet, I'll let you know.
Okay.
It can be felt.
Damn, look, is that Silas?
Dang. Who's Silas? Oh, Silas? No. Trust me.
Where the
He'd be
fuck?
insulted if you...
Where the fuck are the SDSO boys at?
Sleeping.
We're around. We out there.
I saw two of you in the meeting.
Yeah.
You and whoever it was that was sitting beside me.
Oh, that's too
I think it was
much.
Gensley. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Who the fuck was...
Actually, we have